We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Into the air right away is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Play action. Now it's Allen. It fights him off. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he knew that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, he knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Them niggas just jumping up the roof going dumbass crazy.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football, and we'll have a better chance to win again this week.
And get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And they'll let Kupp run on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fully cares. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Yo, he blocked the shit out of bro. Yo.
35 yards that time on the play. And the Bills will take over the football with
get him off the couch before he falls. And turn the TV on.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Get off of him.
down to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 40.
All right, okay, you okay, you okay. Don't cry. You okay.
But it does leave him still a few inches shy of the third down limit.
He made a nice effort to stick him with the heels for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
What's wrong?
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
All right, hold on, son.
Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, they started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
An interesting and intriguing decision defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. That is incomplete.
Thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brady, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Shifts by him. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancovers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let it go. That's going to make up a 3rd down.
Well, everything certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after dropping so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Touchdown, Bills. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the
Yo, you need that paper drink? You need your paper drink, Sosa? Huh? Huh?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 9. On the option to give to Swift here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, son?
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Devontae Smith, and finally brought down at the 43. Give him 30 yards there. So that about the the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In motion, left goes Smith. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A pitch out to Swift here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it...
And he's in! Touchdown! DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, no.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by the thought process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down with a really spotting that football. He's going to be thrown so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he overshot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially the best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have it. Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. Pushes past him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Smith, the man in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it second down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Koo now for the point after.
And that makes it 14-10.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And running with power here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Allen going to throw.
And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Bills first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure on the ball, so he got to get the sack on 1st down, and another sack got to him there just as he was leaving his hand.
They might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 30-yard line. Well, I'm going to change this at the line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
Touchdown! Philadelphia!
Devontae Smith.
59 yards.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. Shot that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Pass at 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with the few runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6 to get back. 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Allen off the play fake. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's coach.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. And the slot man goes in motion left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Finding Watkins. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills 14.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes 2nd down. On the option to give to Swift here.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
16 seconds, all that remain. Second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a full pick of the ball game.
Pick out of him.
Nearly
Thrown
an
up if I threw a
interception.
pick
That
right
one's
there and I
picked
got
off. It's
3.
over, so a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win.
I missed it.
And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm